We're live.
Whoa! Big live energy, Joe.
Oh,
Welcome to Strange Tales Weekly.
This big season 2 finale blowout.
Woohoo! Filled with busy folks who've done their best to produce this season.
You know what? For the longest time, we didn't work on this show because we were busy, and this feels like it was like the busiest year for like all of us, and we did it anyways.
yeah.
That's commendable. I feel.
Yeah, I have to say this was my worst season as I didn't create a video. I'm so sorry, guys. It's been a rough year. Next season, I promise, I'll have like 5. I'll be the Mike Gentile of next season.
He was prolific, if not
wherever he may be. I was hoping that might summon him, but
it's in God's hands now.
Come on, Mike. So how's everybody doing?
I'm all right. Recovering a little bit. Being sick, so apologize for that.
I'm just trying to stay afloat, but I'm doing all right. How are you, Des?
I feel you. I've just been streaming a lot, so I'm just like, I'm literally in pain right now.
Oh.
Streaming pain. My hips hurt from sitting. Yeah, sitting pain.
It's a real thing.
It is. I don't joke about it, but yeah, it does. It hurts.
I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing.
It's the curse of the online live person.
I did my other show last night for the first time in a few weeks, and then this tonight, and that's been a lot for me. So I can't even imagine you.
Yeah, I've got at least 2 more this week, and I'm hoping that's it. 'Cause man, it's a lot of work. Even though it looks like we're just sitting here, it takes a lot of work.
It does.
So, anything strange going on?
Well, I'm in the Philippines currently, so my setup is on my phone. It's not the best, but
it's actually working pretty good.
It's working pretty good. I wouldn't even know that you were international right now, but I also was saying in the chat, I was like, this is our first international Strange Tales weekly stream. So that means no matter where we are in the world, we can still do Strange Tales.
Joe did a video about the Philippines, and then he flew out there just to be in the Philippines during this broadcast.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this
is dedication.
This is a deep one. Oh yeah, Renee's from the Philippines.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Quezon City, Manila, Philippines, and I think Renee was just there like a couple weeks ago, and then I don't know if they just came back. But yeah, we got to look at this.
I flew into Manila and went to the U.S. Embassy. That was an experience. Everything's hot. It's always hot.
How hot?
Yeah.
How hot
always
is
hot?
Yeah, see, it's just what the fuck? You're in my country. What the hell?
It's like the hottest summer day in Illinois always.
What is it, like 90s and like what, like 50% humidity, or is it like way more than 50?
Oh, I don't even know. It's just hot and humid.
It is so nice here right now. Like I spent time I was in Texas and Oklahoma City, and it was 105, 108 degrees, and like right now it's like 50 something, and I love it.
Well, when you come back here, we've been in a heat wave in SoCal, but I think it's cooling off by the weekend. It was 90s.
It's going to be in the 70s while I'm there. Like I'm going to be on an aircraft carrier on Sunday and probably freezing.
No, you are. Getting on the ocean is cold. Bring a jacket.
The humidity right now is the humidity is 85%. And it's 83. It's the humidity that kills you.
Yeah. Some of that this summer.
Yeah.
I can't handle humidity. It is my enemy.
I was on the East Coast a bunch, and like that was the worst.
Humidity, thumbs down. It's the dry heat that's a lot easier, they say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Sure.
remember going to LA the year after I was in Florida and Orlando, and I noticed that it was notably different. Temperatures were about the same, but the air was way different.
I think it's like that.
LA wins.
Mhm.
The humidity is like it's thick, it's hot. It's like you can't escape the heat.
It's like the air. It's like you can touch it.
Yeah, we gotta run the AC all the time, and that gets expensive.
Oh, for sure.
Electricity here is expensive too. Like it's almost as expensive as back home, even given the currency difference.
Right?
Yeah.
So speaking of the Philippines, I think Joe went there because of this video that he made about the Philippines. Can you tell us? Do you want to give it a little intro? Or should we just play it, Joe?
First, I gotta say,
yeah,
a much better reason for being there than this video.
I know.
Yeah, no, I met my fiance and we're getting married on the 21st here.
Congratulations.
So, but yeah, it was kind of our idea to do something about the Philippines and mythical creatures. It's always, I don't know, it's a fun topic and very interesting and strange folklore they have going on here. So, just wanted to explore that a bit.
That's awesome.
So we talk about the Aswang and the Manananggal and the Wak Wak in this episode. Yeah. They do a lot of like fun like Asian horror movies on these. So those are always interesting.
All right.
That time of year.
It is that time of year. Horror time. Should we play it?
Let's do it.
Yeah, sure.
Here we go.
Welcome to Strange Tales Weekly, where we journey into the realm of the mysterious and the supernatural. Today we're embarking on a mystical voyage to the Philippines, a land steeped in folklore and home to some of the most intriguing mythical creatures in the world. Our destination is the enchanting archipelago of the Philippines. Each island boasts its own unique tales of the paranormal, but today we focus on three of the most spine-tingling creatures: the Aswang, the Manananggal, and the Wak Wak. First, let's dive into the dark and unsettling world of the Aswang. The Aswang are perhaps the most infamous of the Philippines' paranormal entities. These creatures are known for their shape-shifting abilities, making them almost impossible to identify during the day. During the day, an Aswang can appear completely human, albeit with bloodshot eyes, a telltale sign of its nocturnal activities. When night falls, it undergoes a horrifying transformation. The Aswang are a class of ghastly creatures that can take the form of a vampire, witch, ghoul, werewolf, wild boar, and more. The Aswang are said to be blood-sucking creatures that prey on humans, particularly pregnant women and young children, to consume their flesh and blood. One creature under the Aswang umbrella is the Manananggal. The Manananggal is a being that can detach its upper body from its lower torso, sprout bat-like wings, and take to the skies in search of prey. The Manananggal's preferred delicacy is unborn fetuses. It uses a proboscis-like tongue to feed on them while their mothers sleep. At daybreak, the Manananggal returns to its lower half to rejoin and maintain its human appearance. And finally, we arrive at the enigmatic Wak Wak, also called the Tik Tik. The Wak Wak is known for its distinctive, spine-chilling call, which resembles the sound of flapping wings. It's believed to be an omen of impending doom. This creature is often depicted as a bird-like, vampire-like entity that preys on unsuspecting victims in the dead of night. We spoke with local Filipinas from the Visayas region of the country who shared their personal experiences and thoughts on the creatures.
Nang sa una god gapuyo mi dito mi sa ako ag yung mama. Unya akong bana diri ga biyahe o principal sa city jud sa Escalante unya. Mga kuan man to siya kanang Holy Week. ng Holy Thursday. Nya, gapulian na siya mga around 6 p.m. Nya, galakat ragod na siya. Nya, agianan niya kampo, isig kakilid. Siyempre, nang gabiin na. So, dali-dali po tang kumbanag uli eh. Nya, wala dyan niya gi-expect sa pila na niya kuan nga puli-puli. Maura dyan tong gadaha nga na-experience dyan niya nga grabe yung kahadlok. Kuan kuno una lakab siya. Na batyagan jud kuno niya nga ang iyahang likod, kani iyahang likod sa iyahang kuan murag nanindog yung balibo. So nahadlok siya pagkadugay-dugay na initingog. Yan ang kuan ko diri ang ungo ko sa mo ang tawag na wakwak, tingog kuno wakwak. Sus nagkaduol nagmura man ko nadugay niyang lakat mura magkaduol gid sa iyaha ang tingog. Sus perti gid kuno niyang hadloka so dali-dali kuno siya lakat. Simbalik siya siyang agi kay syempre paglakaw kuno niya na ako may tawo dito sa unahan nga murag sugata niya so himbalik siya siyang agi. May gani kuno kay naay kanabang ng tricycle ng motor nga ning agi. So nagpasalamat siya kay naay motor so mauto dayon ning kuan siya ning nating ay ana siya naunsa man ka hadlok siya kay ni ana no we just tinuod na mauna ba na ako may bagat niya na ay una-una yung ang wakwak kuno mura siya kanang murag sa dupa na ba kay na nabatyagan jud niya nga murag hakwato na siya.
Sa una busong ko sa akong ikaduha nga bata si dako kog tiyan akong tiyan atong mga 7 months. Kunya, ipabantay ko ni mama sa tindahan. Karon mga unsa to oras sa mga alas 5, may ning duol ako nga babae nga tigulang. Nangutana siya paghimo kalamay kanang naa pa may kantin sa una niya. Nangutana siya nako. Kuan nga na abri pa ba ang kantina? Kibalo siya nga sirado ng kantina. Kunya, pag sige niya pangutanan ako galantaw sa akong tiyan nga kuan dako, yung gitutukan akong tiyan niya ingon siya nga dakon man di ko tiyan gitutukan niya ako ko kabalo ana niya nga aswang gana pero bati-bati. Sus karong tay pagkagabi ana yung sakit mo na akong tiyan ning tingog pa gyud ang tik-tik. Tingog pa gyud ang tik-tik ba niya sakit akong tiyan ato. Kay kung ang tik-tik sa ilang pamina ana humot man ang buntis na ang buntis humot man na sa ilang kuan ilang panimaho nya o na nga galibot-libot yun sila sa balay galibot-libot yun sa balay ang tik-tik.
So what do you think? Is there any reality behind the stories of these strange creatures, or is it just popular folklore passed down through generations? Let us know what you think in the comments below. If you have stories or experiences with mythical creatures from the Philippines or anywhere else in the world, let us know. Stay tuned for more strange tales from around the globe. Until next time, stay strange.
That was dope.
Great video. Great strange tale, Joe. I like that.
Oh, thanks.
Like real interviews.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, they were kind of tough to do, because I had to translate every little section by section, and then they were actually a lot longer, so it was hard to kind of trim it down, but and still retain
how
the.
would you edit an interview like that when you can't even understand it? Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I mean, just
had to
thinking about
go
that.
I had to go back and forth with my fiance, send her a small little clip, and try to line it up because here they use English. They kind of go back and forth with an English word here and there, so I can see the one English word and try to line it up. And some of the words are kind of similar, or when they say cinco, they have 5. So I'll know one word here or there, and then just kind of line it up, and then send it off to Faith, and then back and forth. So that took a little time, but
it was worth it.
yeah. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it in their language, rather than do a voiceover because it's a little more authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, it's really great because like we have Filipino viewers that really love it, like Filipino Americans.
Yeah. So yeah, that was fun. And the common theme is like all these things go after pregnant women and babies, and like can smell out babies. There's some weird things that I had to cut out, like a technique to detect an aswang is like if you see, well, they can be animals too. So if like some weird cat is like following you, what you do is you like bend over and you look at it through your legs, and then you
Yeah.
can see if it's an aswang. I don't know. That's one of the techniques. You look at it upside down through your legs, and you'll be able to tell. So, and like garlic, um, like deters them, and like crucifixes and stuff like that. But basically, the aswang can look like regular people or animals, and then at night, kind of like transform. So,
It's wild. How widespread is this the belief in the Aswang?
it seems like the aswang, people do believe in it. Some of the more fanciful ones, like I didn't talk about, there's like a capre, which is like a giant that lives in trees, like kind of those fantasy ones. A lot of people don't believe in, but like the aswang, it seems like people really do believe in.
It's wild.
Yeah,
Crazy.
and the tick tick, that bird, people do seem to believe in.
Is there any like physical evidence of any of this that's ever presented?
Not that I'm aware of. It's kind of just folklore, but
Cool.
yeah, that'd be interesting to look into more. Maybe there is,
I mean, like they
but
got
I can see how like the imagination can run wild when, I mean, it's like jungle here and it gets so dark and spooky and there's all kinds of sounds going on. So yeah, we went up in the mountains the other day, and yeah, that was an adventure on these roads that were like, the road was just made of like giant rock, and we had a vehicle that was definitely not made for off-roading, and it was like just scraping on the bottom of it. I thought we were gonna get stuck, but yeah, and then at night, like it just gets so dark up there. So yeah, I can see how they believe in creatures of the night out there.
oh, that's cool.
Crazy.
Yeah. But
Super wild.
yeah,
So
hopefully I don't see them.
filmed them, did you film them online or did you film them when you were out there? You filmed them over the internet, right?
Yeah, my fiance just filmed them with her iPhone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Big kudos to her for the help on this one.
I'll let her know.
Co-producing.
They said good job on the interviews filming them. She says thanks.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's been fun. It's an adventure. It's a whole new world out here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Glad you're
I'll be
having
happy to get back to the cold though.
Yeah, I'm sure. And by the
It's
time you
pretty
get
cool.
back, it should be pretty cool.
It's
Yeah.
already cool. It's I'm so happy compared to how I was in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun, and got to get some of her family involved
Yeah, that's awesome.
in the video. They were sharing it, and they're all excited to be in it.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it makes me want to watch a good like Aswang horror movie.
Yeah,
Totally should.
especially Japanese horror. That stuff's crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm. Like The Ring and the whatever it was based on.
Ringu, I think, is what it was based
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, Yeah.
I watched some of those old. The same with what was that one? The one that came out right around then too. I don't remember what it was.
Grudge?
Yeah, The Grudge. That was another one. I watched the Japanese version of it.
Yeah.
Because they had
Creepy.
sequels by the time the US one came out. So I was like, I gotta watch more of this.
Yeah, there was like that huge resurgence of like Japanese horror around that time.
Yeah. Yeah, they're discovering everything. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, I have to look for that.
It was also fun doing the AI art for this one.
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah.
comment on that. Like, I noticed a lot of AI art, and it just fits in really well. What do you use?
Midjourney. Yeah, and then I would just like take the descriptions of the creatures and just kind of plug it in there and experiment. But yeah, I was thinking before this season how much harder it was for, like, I don't know what I would have done for the footage for this. It's like impossible to get.
I know. I remember putting together the first one for this season with the werewolf.
No, werewolf.
Bray Road. And
yes.
it was like I would just look for footage of wolves because there's no footage of werewolves.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was fun. Maybe I'll do some more Philippines creatures. There's more.
Yeah, I think we'll have some cool stuff in the new season, the next season. I think
season 3.
Yeah, I think we've talked about some cool ideas of how we can do some new stuff, and I dig it.
Heck yeah.
Dig it too. So, I don't know if we're gonna get Mike.
You want to tell us about your episode, Eric?
Yeah, mine started. It kind of came from I saw the Cocaine Bear movie. That was that was fun. It was wild. Then I watched the documentary about it, and then it was a little more sad. And then I saw like some other different similar stories were popping up because everybody piles on those. Like there's some other crazy movies with animals on drugs and stuff. And then I saw an article about this elephant that they tested LSD on back in the day. And when I saw the headline for it, I was like, oh man, this has to be wild. And then I read it and I was like, this is fucking sad. But then also like tied into MK Ultra. So I was like, wow, like that's kind of cool. I never heard about this. So so it kind of started out from a place of like, this is going to be funny to like, wow, this is horrible. But I guess thanks to this story, supposedly it doesn't happen anymore.
This is the saddest strange tale. This one like leaves you feeling horrible. Not because Eric did a bad job. Eric did a great job. It's just an incredibly sad story.
Yeah.
I don't even
for it to be that way when I started out, but
so trigger warning, I guess, if you love elephants.
Gentle giants.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna play it, guys. Here we go. Tusco the LSD elephant, guys.
The U.S. has a storied history of LSD experiments on humans and animals, so the idea of a doctor performing an LSD experiment on an elephant shouldn't come as much of a surprise. But when the doctor is Dr. Lewis West, MK Ultra consultant and one-time psychiatrist to Jack Ruby and Charles Manson, then you know it takes a dark turn and lands squarely in the realm of a strange tale. Tusco was a beloved Asian elephant at the Oklahoma City Zoo. Captured in Burma in 1948, he was well known for his playful nature. He was on the smaller side for an Asian elephant, but still a powerhouse, weighing in at 3.6 tons. Unfortunately for Tusco, he caught the eye of Dr. Lewis West. Dr. West graduated from the University of California, Los Angeles with his medical degree in 1951. This led him to a residency in psychiatry at the University of Oklahoma College of Medicine and a full professor and chair of psychiatry at the University of Oklahoma College of Medicine in 1954. At 29 years old, he was the youngest to ever hold this position. Finally, West would become a consultant with the CIA's MKUltra project in 1957, a few years after the project's creation. West was fascinated with the effects of LSD on the mind. Early on, he helped to develop the first LSD treatment for alcoholism, also arguing that LSD could be used to amplify the religious experience, promoting spiritual growth. Tusko and Dr. West's paths crossed on August 3, 1962. West showed up at the Oklahoma City Zoo with two colleagues, Dr. Robert Cowles, a zoologist, and Dr. Harold Abramson, a pharmacologist. They believed that on that day they would discover that they could use LSD to affect Tusko's behavior, likely increasing aggression and testosterone production. The average recreational dose of LSD is about 100 micrograms for a human. The researchers decided on 297 milligrams for their subject. That's nearly 3,000 times the human amount. Within 5 minutes of being injected, Tusko began to exhibit signs of distress. He trumpeted, fell to the ground, and began to defecate. He also became very agitated and began to thrash around. Abramson tried to calm Tusko down by giving him tranquilizers, but it was no use. Tusko continued to exhibit signs of distress and eventually went into cardiac arrest. He died 1 hour and 40 minutes after being injected with LSD. As the world would come to see from much of West's LSD experimentation, particularly where MKUltra was concerned, this was a secret experiment, not sanctioned by the zoo, nor Tusko's caretakers. After the appalling loss of Tusko, the importance of ethical oversight in animal research was stressed, and overdose warnings were sent to research centers. While experiments with LSD in animals continued, there are no records of any further deaths as a result. West left MKUltra in 1964, but remained a CIA consultant and never lost his fascination with the effects of LSD on the mind. MKUltra was ultimately seen as a failure and supposedly came to an end in 1973. Is the CIA done with its mind control experimentation? We may never know. Like this video and leave a comment to let us know what you think. And as always, stay strange.
All right.
All right.
Poor
Some good
Tusko.
production on that one.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
great.
Footage of elephants are a lot easier to find.
I like the vintage overlays and the
Oh yeah.
hip hop beat. The hip hop beat was nice too.
Nice, yeah, nice touch. Nice touch.
You know what's
The
funny
string-
about that one? Every episode that I did of this season had some footage of mine in it. This one doesn't. And it was because I picked places that I was visiting since I was traveling all over. But the funny thing is that this takes place in Oklahoma City. I was actually in Oklahoma City like the week before, but I didn't realize where the story took place until I started working on it. And I was like, damn it.
Damn it. So literally, it's
Dang.
still, even though you didn't include it, you still went
It was
to
still
a
a place
place
I had visited.
Nice.
Yeah.
all season. All season.
I went to the zoo.
Right.
Got some footage of an elephant.
Yep. I saw the zoo. Like I would have filmed the gate at least to use some footage of my own. Nope.
Yeah.
Man.
Thanks.
But I have to say, like each season, the videos just get better and better.
Mhm. For sure.
Yeah, I think we fall into a rhythm and that helps. And then having 4 of us involved now, like having Mike on board helped because you get more time to focus on an episode, like, or you get more time to put it off. But we're still just
Yeah,
getting-
that too. I did horrible this season, and I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh, you had a lot. You had some good reasons.
Don't fire me.
But yeah, I can't imagine what possesses somebody to do that to humans or animals.
Yeah, wild. And like,
Terrible.
it's wild that they would just go and do that without consulting the zoo, it's caretakers, like anybody. They just, I don't even know how that works.
Yeah.
I mean, and two, they can't ask the elephant, like, did you trip balls to the elephant? Like, what were they gonna do? Like, did you see like the elephant beings? You know, like they can't ask
Like in
anything.
Dumbo, the pink elephants.
Right?
Yeah.
That poor elephant. It makes me so sad. I'm sorry if you hear barking. Hold on, I'm gonna mute this.
No,
Yeah. That's,
that story is wild to me. And I know they said that because of this, there's been less lab deaths. They said none, but I can't imagine that's true either.
I don't
right.
think that's true.
Yeah.
True with it.
Reported, I think, might be the key word.
It's just
Yeah.
so sad. It's so sad. I don't know what they thought I don't know what they were really thinking they were going to achieve by this, though.
Yeah, why an elephant?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a Wild West back then with LSD.
Yeah, that's true.
Just give it to anything, all willy nilly.
Put it in the water, whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Poor baby.
Poor elephant. And they're like, from what I understand, elephants are pretty nice and intelligent creatures.
Mm-hmm. They're sweet. They like mourn the death of other elephants and stuff like that.
No. Way to go out on a sad note. huh?
I know. Can we? I'm like, how do we switch this around and make it a little happier?
Maybe
Right?
one more episode next week, just for good measure.
Yeah.
Maybe we
we
can
need to
rerun
have-
the dancing plague.
Yeah, dancing pig or something. Because that was a little dark. We got dark there. Shit.
There's something about puppies
Puppy. Where?
in a good way.
Right.
Happy puppies.
Aww.
He put the light
There we
and
go.
everything. There we go.
Can't
She's
be
like,
sad.
yeah. Hey guys.
He's never done LSD.
Yeah, I ate weed one time. And I got sick. You did, didn't you? But she learned. She learned. See, that lightens it up a little bit.
Yeah, the pot dog got involved.
Oh, she's like, shh, I don't want to talk about
Nothing harder.
I figured a dog might lighten it up, but so I guess we have to announce because people, I mean, they might know by the title of the episode, but we are taking our season break.
Yep. Which is very smart.
Yeah.
I was back and forth on whether we should keep running and I wasn't hard to be convinced that we could use breaks.
Yeah.
I see my buddy Corey in the chat now. He said that's some frat boy stuff to give the elephant acid.
Yeah.
Oh, let's give this elephant some acid, man. You know.
Yep.
It's true.
I don't know how long our break is.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll get back to you guys.
I'm gonna say early 2024.
Yeah, probably after
Okay,
the
we get
holidays
to
because
that
it's ramping up now.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's almost 2024.
Yeah, this whole year has just flown by for me.
Me too. I mean, for you, for sure. You've been like all over the place. You haven't had time to.
I think as of next week or the week after, I'll have been in like 11 or 12 states this year.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm tired.
I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you.
So, we've had the Bray Road, we've had Creepy Clown Craze, we've had Jin's Shadow People on Hatman, we've had the Puckwudgies, the Dancing Plague, Mel's Hole, Newport Tower, the Aswang, and the LSD Elephant.
9.
That's a good selection of videos.
That's a healthy
Heck yeah.
season.
And the bloop. I don't know if you said the bloop.
Oh, the bloop. That would make 10.
Yeah, the book isn't in our playlist.
Mm.
We'll have to get that into the playlist. Okay, yeah, and the bloop.
The bloop. 10 episodes, I think, is great for a season. Plus all our lives this season. I think we did great.
Yeah, I'm happy about it.
And we'll be back next season with some crazier, stranger tales.
Yeah, got to go on location more. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I like the idea of at least one of them like having all of us involved, like something like that.
Oh yeah, like Mike was saying, like have all of us in a video.
Yeah. Yeah, I think some on location would be cool. Some I want to try to get an idea this year, early in the year, of where I'm exactly going. That would help me kind of pick out some places too that I could hit. My boss has been asking the people that are responsible for sending me places to give us a list, so that would help me. Yeah, maybe we could even revisit some old Strange Tales and dive deeper.
That's true too.
We watched a great video about Plum Island. The Y-Files.
Y-Files, yeah. I watched that one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like all that tick stuff and all that. Like,
yeah, and then the Nazi stuff, and I was like, "Whoa, Plum Island has everything!" You know,
Yeah.
it's like nuts. I didn't even know. Because you did a Montauk Monster one in
I think that was our first episode, wasn't it?
Shit, was that the first one?
Yeah,
What
It might
is
be our
it?
first Strange Tale. It was one of the first.
It was one of the early ones. I'm gonna look. Hold on.
I think it was the first.
Yeah.
Eric, you gotta go deep on the Montauk. Hopefully, they send you over to wherever the heck Montauk is.
New York, Long Island.
There you go. Hopefully, they send you to Long Island.
Actually, was not far from there when I was in Rhode Island, but because of geography, it would be like a 4-hour drive to go around over to the bridge and around. But yeah.
Oldest. Yeah, oldest. So because we have our Let's Get Strange trailer, and then what is the Montauk Monster? 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You did it before the Y-Files. We did it first.
They did it better.
Step it up, Eric. Go out there.
I'm not trying to be the Y-Files. There's room for both of us.
That's true.
All right. Well, it's been fun season, guys.
It has.
Very
It's been
fun
great
season.
to be able to hang. I wish Mike was here. I feel
Yeah,
bad.
I know, like, because I feel like he's gonna message and be like, "Oh crap."
Hopefully, Mike's having a good night.
I hope so. Well, thank you guys for hanging out, and let's do another season.
Hell yeah, let's do it again.
Sure.
All good Strange Tales.
Yeah.
Strange Tales weekly. And thank you.
All right.
I should close it out. Thanks, guys, for hanging out in the chat. We'll
Yes,
see you soon.
much appreciated.
Until
All
next
right.
time, guys.
Peace.
Potatoes.